This is Senator Robert Singer, and I kind of want to respond to the recent editorial in the Esper Park Press denouncing kind of my feelings about reinstating the death penalty in the state of Jersey. First of all, this is not a revenge issue. I voted against repealing the death penalty in the state of Jersey. There are some personal reasons for it. My wife's grandfather was brutally murdered in his home. Who the gentleman that did that is still sitting in prison in New Jersey. And my daughter, my eldest daughter, was in a bus bombing in Israel where 14 people died. Had that a terrorist not died in the state of Jersey, he'd be in prison. And you know, we've also seen former police murderers getting parole, even though they were given life without parole after X amount of years, and they're out in the streets. What I'm saying, and I'm preparing a piece of legislation, that there are certain heinous crimes that reach that magnitude. Killing a police officer or a law enforcement officer reaches that. Murdering a child reaches that. And a terrorist act that kills people reaches that. Those three heinous crimes certainly, I believe, reach the level of where the death penalty should come into effect. And I think we've also had a poorly written law in the past that didn't allow anyone on death row to ever be executed. We have to fix that. But I think at some point, it's not revenge. It's saying that certain crimes reach that level, and I think the type of crime of innocent policemen on duty, protecting the residents of our community being brutally murdered. And by the way, the murderer is going to go to jail as a hero. He'll be a big shot. He'll be a rock star. This is in the paper saying he'll be a rock star going to prison because he killed a policeman. What is more heinous than that? So I'm preparing that legislation. Hopefully within the next few weeks we'll be able to reintroduce it into the Senate. I've already gotten phone calls from other senators who wanted to co-sponsor the bill, and I've also gotten phone calls from some Assembly people that want to sponsor it in the lower house. And I've also feel that I will be meeting with the PBA, and hopefully we'll have their support on this issue.